So begin the first of the 5 exercises for strengthening our core, which is the foundation for all of our movements, by starting first with our feet right underneath our knees. Draw your rib cage down towards the ground, but make sure that you still have a little bit of space under your low back. If you're not quite sure, you can place your hand here. We'll leave our arms right down alongside our body and really zip up. Knit the sides of your body in towards center line and pull up your pelvic floor. This is a modified bicycle. Drawing both knees up above your hips, and ensure that you really engage your transverse abdominis muscles, those the TVA, the deep abdominal muscles, and begin to slowly lower your left leg down. Reaching it out, we'll pause for the 3 seconds. We'll do 10 of these. Keeping those abdominals activated, nice and slow and controlled as you lengthen one leg down. It doesn't have to go quite so far down to the ground. Make sure you continue to stay tuned into your breath and really focusing on this region right here. Knitting your rib cage in and controlling the movements. You can press your arms down to the ground to help stabilize your upper abdominals. Take a break anytime you need to. It's beautiful to be outside today. Slow and controlled. Let's do 3 more each side. That's starting here. This is the last 3. 2. And last one. Pause here for 5 seconds. Last one on the right. Pause for 5. Beautiful. Keeping the abdominals controlled, slowly lower down. Just let your knees sway a little side to side before we go on to our next move. I'll have you roll over onto your bellies. Coming into a forearm plank. As you come onto your belly, we'll think about moving into a forearm plank. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes under. Begin to elevate your hips towards shoulder height. Paying attention to arching your upper back to the sky, pulling your navel up towards your spine. Stay for 30 seconds or 1 minute, whatever you've got in you. Last 10, hug that pelvic floor in. Knit the inner edges of your ribs towards each other, the center line. Beautiful, and release down. Draw back into child's pose for about 5 breaths. Come back onto your belly. Coming into the superhero pose. Extend your arms forward, flexing your shoulders forward. Feel your navel pull away from the ground. Begin to lift your left leg, engage your glutes, your right leg, left arm, right arm. Stay here and breathe. Gazing down past the nose, strengthening our back. Strengthening the glutes. Lifting that belly away from the ground. Last 30 seconds. Last 15, can you lift a little higher? And release. Once again, come back into child's pose. Draw the sitting bones back towards your heels. 5 breaths here. Flip over onto your back. Coming into a bridge variation. Placing your heels once again underneath your knee. Bring your arms alongside your body. Press the upper back towards the ground. Once again, knit your abdominal muscles in towards center line. Pressing through the heels, lift up. Avoid those knees from splaying. Begin to lift your right leg off the ground. Reach long, lower, down. Lift, reach, lower, down. Continue. Keep those hips elevated. Hi, Chloe. We've missed you in the videos. This is Chloe's kind of weather. Last 3 each side. Last one. And release. Draw the right knee in. And now the left. Draw both knees in towards your chest. Rock them from side to side. And move over onto your right side. Coming into a forearm plank. Placing the elbow underneath the shoulders. Actually, your right elbow underneath your right shoulder. Stacking your feet together. The modification is to keep the bottom knee on the ground. The full variation, you lift both hips off the ground. Stay here. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Switch sides. Elbow underneath the shoulder. Engaging your abdominals. Lift your hips off the ground. For 10, 9, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Other side. We'll change it up a little bit. Same position with the elbow under the upper body, right underneath that shoulder. Stacking the inner edges of your feet together, pressing down through that right arm, lift your hips. Remember the option to lower the bottom leg by bending it to the ground. This is the modification. Full expression. And if you'd like a little bit more for this 10, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Other side. When you're ready, let's begin. Elevating your hips, reaching your right arm. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Once more on the right. You can do either of those. I'll leave that to you for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, firm up your glutes, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Last set. When you're ready. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Come onto your back. Take your arms out wide. Begin to draw your knees right above your hips. Same activation through your abdominals. I find palms facing down helpful here. This is windshield wipers. So you could modified versions keeping the knees together and the knees bent. And we're focusing here on the obliques, slow and controlled. When the legs are extended long, I believe it's called the iron cross. So this is the next step up. Control the movement. Please pick yours and join in. Trying to keep that back along the ground. I'm going to do the modified version today, focusing on those obliques, nice and controlled. As the knees come to the right, press down a little bit more through the left shoulder. And as the knees come to the left, press more down through your right shoulder. Last 3 each side. Last one. And hug the knees into the chest. Engaging your abdominals, draw your nose towards your knees. And lower the spine back down. Let your feet find the earth. Take your feet about shoulder width apart. Let those knees gently move side to side. Thanks for joining me. That's our 5 core exercises for the day. If you'd like more, you can sign up for Move with Cheryl. You can find me also on Yoga with Cheryl. The reason I created these videos is because I realized that as I'm in my 5th decade that I needed to add some more resistance training, some muscle building. My metabolism is slowing down, and I figure if I'm here, I might as well bring you along with me. So until next time.